What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders Awakened. We are starting a very fresh account in the Lycan's Keep era of Dungeon Defenders Awakened, and on this one, we are going to speedrun to Massacre mode. So we're going to play as few maps as possible to get to Massacre mode, but first things first, we've got to go through a few things. Now, the most important thing before you get started on any playthrough is getting your loot filter dialed in. It's just a huge quality of life. How I'm going to have mine set up is nothing checked on the General tab, everything checked on the Quality tab, only always include Fusion on the Elements tab, even though I don't plan on doing any rifted maps here, everything checked on weapons, everything on armor, and everything on accessories. Now, as we play our way through and get gear on our characters, we'll just start unchecking these as we go. So once everybody gets a full set of common gear, I'm going to uncheck common, that way that stuff sells. Once everyone gets a full set of greens, I'll uncheck greens. Now, the next thing we need to do is we need to take a look at our hero deck. So we've got 6 hero deck slots, and we've got 7 heroes. So first things first, we want to go through and create a hero of each type. So we're just going to go through and we'll select an apprentice. We will get us a huntress going on. We will also get a monk. Let's grab, an EV. Gotta have the EV. Let's go with a rogue. The rogue is the hotness, no doubt. And then we are going to remove our squire from the deck, poor little squire, and we are going to create a warden. So our 6th deck is going to be warden, apprentice, huntress, the monk, the EV, and the rogue. Now, to be honest with you, I probably won't use the apprentice a whole lot. However, I do want to get an apprentice leveled, just in case later on I want to start using some DSTs. So the squire is sitting this one out, and this is the deck we're going to go with. Now we need to kind of come up with our game plan. So if we come over here and we take a look, we do not want to do the tutorial, and we take a look at the unlocks. So you're going to start things off. All you're going to have unlocked is either easy or medium, the deeper well. So step number 1 is always going to be the deeper well. Now when we look through the other difficulties, I can get to hard mode by completing deeper well. I can get to insane by completing medium deeper well. And then when I get to nightmare, I've got to be level 70. And here I have to have completed the summit on insane. Now, with this in mind, where we are going to have to play through the campaign up to the summit once to be able to enter Nightmare mode, where do we want to play this? Do we want to play it on hard? Do we want to do it on insane? I think the easiest way through would be to do it on hard. However, that would be one extra map, is if we did it on insane instead, we're going to be able to jump into the summit on insane just for having this one unlocked. So that's the extra map. We would have to do the summit on hard and insane, where if we skipped all of hard mode, then we would only have to play through the campaign on insane. It'd be one less map. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm still thinking I might play through it on hard. I'm not 100% positive there, but before we can do any of it, we got to hop into the deeper well. So let's go ahead and get things started. Now here we go into the deeper well. So what do we want to do? Well, we all know the most powerful thing in the game at level 1 is without a doubt the proton beams. So, oh yeah, we are going to use some proton beams on this one. We're going to go with 2 big old X's right here at the bottom. Now, of course, anything is viable, but I am doing my best to try to get through this as quickly as possible. So we are just going to go with meta defenses the entire route. So let's go ahead and grab 2 proton beams on each lane. We'll stretch them all out nice. And of course, who DPSs better than the rogue? Well, I don't think anybody does. So let's make sure we're staying active on that rogue. Now, After going from Massacre mode and playing on Massacre on my main account, these first few maps are going to be like watching paint dry here, because the enemies are just moving so slowly in comparison to Massacre mode. However, we should just be able to really mow everything down. Now, our goal here is going to be able to get all of our defenses, all of the DU spent as quickly as possible. And then additionally, I don't want to take any damage. If you don't take any damage and you get all of your DU spent, you are going to be earning the maximum amount of XP that you can get here. So we're going to go ahead and go with a couple more proton beams there. We don't have enough to complete the map. We still have 30 more DU, but we're going to start setting up. We're going to go with 2 big old proton strings right here as well. Maybe, if I can manage to get that one placed. And then we'll go with a couple of big proton strings over here also. Now, we've only got 134 mana left, so we don't have enough to get everything built out right now. These waves up top these lanes up top are not even opened up yet, so we are going to have to just kind of build it out as we go. We got 54 mana. It should be no problem at all. Oh my gosh, look at that luck. There is a paintball gun on the ground. Now, it's actually lower DPS than my default weapon. But how lucky is that? A paintball gun on your very first map? That's one of the super fun guns to use early game in Dungeon Defenders Awaken for sure. And there we go. Now we should be able to get the rest of the map built here now. Once again, we're going to go to those protons. So let's go with another proton string here, and then a last one over on this side, and that will fill out the DU. Now, as I mentioned, we do want to work on not taking any damage, so I'm going to stay back and kind of just pew-pew at things from a distance, but let's let these waves run. So we're just trying to get as much XP as we can to get through this as quickly as possible. You know, I'm still not sure on what route I want to take, either campaign hard or campaign insane to get to the summit. The whole objective here of this one, of course, is to be able to get to Massacre mode with as few maps played as possible. So with that in mind, I feel like insane is definitely the difficulty for me to play through the campaign on. So let's just work baby steps. You know, we've got to get there first, and we've still got a little ways to go here. So let's just continue to burn here, get all these baddies mashed, and then, you know, we can even throw some upgrades around. Might as well, right? We've got the mana. Let's spend it. Let's get these beams upgraded just a touch. Work through a few more of these mobs, and we'll throw a few upgrades in over here as well. And then, you know, might as well get some in up top also. We can get 3 here, and then just 2 over here. We don't have our Swift Assault unlocked yet. That is quite unfortunate, but it shouldn't be long. We might even have it by the end of this map. There's a minigun that dropped as well. You know, maybe we got lucky, and it's a good roll on it. We'll have to see. This default weapon that the Rogue starts with is quite strong. Oh, and there we go. There is our Swift Assault now. So we've got our movement ability, so we're going to be able to get around the maps quick. Good stuff there. Very, very good stuff. Let's collect up all this mana. Let's throw another up in here. And then now we can't upgrade anything else yet until we level, so we're just going to have to burn through these bads and earn some levels. I think normally you're around the level 8 mark when you complete the very first map. So I'm assuming we'll probably be right around that mark here. Get all these enemies marked up and get the stun on them. The Rogue's devices are extremely powerful early game. So, you know, make sure you use them. That's for sure. And we're on the final wave now. We got one orc down, another orc down over there. We've got yet one more coming in the middle, but oh yeah, no match for the mighty Rogue, that's for sure. And just kind of have to wait it out until our next wave comes out. Slowly but surely, they are making their way out. Now, we've got a full house down below. Nothing else really up top. We should be able to get through this pretty well, though. So map number 1 is almost in the bags. Let me know down in the comments below, how many maps do you think it's going to take? How many maps played? Now, I am going to mix it up. I'm going to play some survival mode as well. How many maps is it going to take me to get my very first ever Massacre win? I'm anxious to see myself. I'm hoping I can get it done in like under 25 or 30 maps, but I'm just not sure, to be honest with you. So we're doing this one for science, y'all. We're doing it for science. But map number 1 is complete, so that will do it for this episode. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you soon. I'm just super anxious just to even see exactly how many map runs this will take to get to Massacre mode and our very first Massacre win. But thanks again, y'all, and I will see ya next time around. Take it easy.